This is my death. Or my death? This is my death, apparently. Okay. And ow, I almost ripped my fucking earlobe off. Water is God's semen. I just choked on his semen, okay. Okay, I need a fucking joint real quick. I'm gonna just... Hello everyone, and welcome back to the shit show that is my channel. In today's video, bitch! We're gonna be spilling some tea on conventions. If any of you know me personally, you know that I go to or went to a lot of conventions in the past. I've probably been going to conventions since I was in middle school. The first one I went to was in middle school, and now I'm almost a junior in college, so since I'm a veteran, so I got some pretty whack stories to tell you today. And this video is basically just a bunch of story times compiled into one clusterfuck of a story time. I'm not really gonna name these conventions because like I don't want you to think that it's the convention's fault for me not having a good time. It's really not. Not really. I don't think I've ever, like, as far as the vendors go at a convention, ever thought, oh, those are shitty, or oh, that's a bad convention, you know? It's always just shit that happens at the convention, and it's not the convention's fault, so I'm just not gonna name them because, like, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. Like, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get on with this shit show. I'm ready, bitch. I got my hoops on and everything. In these story times, you're gonna hear me talk about a girl named Tati a lot, and she is one of my really close friends. Like, I've known her for fucking years. Like, we're really, really, really close. And she's mentioned a lot in this story, and also, if you guys want us to do a collab on my channel, and you want us to spill some more tea and talk about conventions and shit, or cosplay or whatever, we can definitely do that, because she said she would be willing to be on my channel. So yeah, give us some suggestions on what you'd like to see, and we can definitely do something. So on to the first story. So, me and my friend Tati, we were at my old house that I lived at, and we were planning to go to a comic book store in my town, and we were planning on doing a cosplay of a Kaito and Kaito from Vocaloid. If you guys know that, you're real OGs, like, I was Kaito, by the way. So yeah, we did a group cosplay, or like a couple cosplay, and the part where the trouble comes in is when my ex, Clefty, came in and started making us real uncomfortable. Now, mind you, I wasn't just with Tati at the time. I was with, I think one of my other friends actually was there with us. But just to note, we weren't the only ones there. Like, there was 3 of us, and we were just hanging out and stuff like that. So, Clefty comes along with their Clefty ass, and they are just, like, salty at the fact that me and Tati are cosplaying as a couple, like, and this is another person that comes up a lot in these story times, is Clefty. Me and this person go way back. It was honestly, like, the relationship I was in with this person was very short, but our friendship continued after that. And, like, there was always, like, passive-aggressive attitude towards the fact that me and Tati were really, really close friends, and that we would just so happen to cosplay as couples. Like, stuff like this is what makes me glad I'm not in a relationship with this person anymore, because it was just like, sis, like, sis, like, I don't even know what to say, man. So what Clefty did at the event that made us very uncomfortable, like, kept making really uncomfortable, like, pee-pee and vajayjay jokes, and it made us all very uncomfortable, and we, like, had to, like, say something. I don't know, we said something to the authorities, some authority figure, I don't remember who, but yeah, we said something to an authority figure and said, hey, like, this person's, like, being a creep, and then, like, they got kicked out, and I don't think I think at that point, I don't know if after that I saw them, I don't remember. All this kind of did happen around the same time, though, involving Clefty. Like, it's just kind of a saga in my life, and Like now I don't see them around town, so like I'm thankful for that. It was just really uncomfortable. They were just making jokes to me and my friend that weren't even funny. Like, I don't know, to me, like just knowing that it's my ex just makes me even more uncomfortable. And it gets worse. So this convention I went to, we'll call it BCon. So I've gone to BCon for 2 years, and I'm never going back again because I have a feeling this convention is cursed. I'm gonna talk about the first year and then the second year because they were both shitty and they both involve the ex that gives me chills at night. Not gonna name their name, but it's a different ex from Clefty. And by the way, I should mention, at the time, we weren't exes, we were together, so yeah. But like, they're my ex now, so I'm not gonna refer to them. I'm only gonna refer to them as my ex because they're my ex. Yeah, no, I have post-traumatic stress disorder because of this ex, so like, we're gonna talk about a time I went to a convention with them, and they pop up later in this video as well, so that'll be fun, yay! I don't even know what to call this ex, because like, I've given them many names on this channel. Oh, well I call this person the Chupacabra on crack, because that's what they are. Literally a Chupacabra on crack. Said it like a white person that first time there. Sorry, I'm only half Latina. Yeah, so the first convention I went to with this ex, it was bad, first of all, because I was going with their psychotic family. Don't even get me started there. But also, like, their family, like, they're one of, like, I went with their family, okay? So I was cosplaying as Chihiro, and if you guys know, Chihiro is a character from Danganronpa, and he wears a green jacket. The person I bought it from didn't get the measurements right on the costume, so the jacket was a little tight. And I'm mentioning this now because this is the whole reason why this convention was just a big flop, in my opinion. All I can say is one of this person's family members is so psychotic, because let me tell you what they thought when I asked my ex for a simple favor. So as I was saying earlier, I was cosplaying as Chihiro, and Chihiro wears a blazer, and that blazer was tight on me. And I put that on before I put my socks on. And he wears like knee-high little black socks. So I had to pull my socks up. And I was going to pull my sock up, but I could not move my shoulders anymore or else my jacket would have ripped. Like I said, the jacket was it wasn't ill-fitting, but it was quite like tight on me. And if I had gone like this to bend down and pull my sock up, it would have ripped. So I kindly asked my ex, hey, can you pull my sock up for me, please? I can't reach it. And they agreed. They said, yeah, I can pull your sock up for you. Didn't think anything of it, just thought it was a question like I did. Apparently, one of their family members thought differently, because like, I think after the convention was over, this was like a phase, this happened a lot. They like were in and out of my life towards the end of the relationship, and they were in my life when we went to the convention, then out as soon as the convention ended or something like that. One of the things they were telling me was, oh, my family member doesn't want me hanging out with you because they think you treat me like a slave. And I was just like, bitch, how? How is that the case? What? That's stupid. And they were like, well, when we were at BCon, you asked me to pull your sock up, and apparently they thought that that was like a way you would treat like a servant or a slave. And I'm like, I asked you politely to pull a sock up for me. And the reason why I did, you can tell this to them. I said, tell this to them. The reason why I asked you was not because I couldn't do it on my own. I was fully capable. But this person's family member was already rushing us to get out of the house and go to the convention. So I was like, okay, let's put everything on, like, you know, put like whatever. Normally I would pull my socks up first and then put my jacket on, or if I had the time, just take my jacket off and do it my damn self. But no, they were right there, and I was like, hey, can you pull my sock up for me? Like, just a simple question, like literally just a simple question. And their family member took that as slave behavior. but also just like, I remember at this other point at the convention, like my ex was just like being a bitch and just not wanting me to have a good time, in my opinion. Like any kind of story that involves this ex in particular, I kind of block out of my memory because again, this person like gives me post-traumatic stress disorder. I remember B-Con not being a great con in my past experience. Like, you know, I don't know. But I mean, this B-Con wasn't an entire disaster because I met another one of my really good friends, Mari. Shout out to you, girl. Love you. I can't wait to see you at LACC. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I met her at B-Con, and it was amazing because we were cosplaying from the same fandom. They were cosplaying as Junko. I was cosplaying as Chihiro, and yeah, she was awesome. She is like one of my close friends and one of my con friends, and like I'm so happy to have her, and I'm so glad I met her. But on to year 2 of B-Con. So this year I went with my mom, and the trip there was very hectic because we fucking popped a tire. And we had to go to a tire place to get my mom's tire fixed on the way to the convention. So we were already like, okay, this is just like not meant to happen in a good way. And mind you, the funny thing is the day before this convention, I was in the ER with my ex because I was having bad stomach pains / rib pains. And it was bad. Like, if I could tell you guys more about the whole pains, like, it's a whole thing. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I was in the ER for one night. No, this has happened many times. And it just so managed to happen the night before I was going to B-Con for the 2nd year. So that was fun. And this pain was so bad in my stomach that I could not walk. Like, seriously, I had to limp at this convention because my stomach hurt that bad. Doctors, can you like hit me up and ask me what the fuck is going on? Because like, I have my theories and I'd love to talk to you about them. Because this is like a whole thing. Like, oh my god. But yeah, it was bad. Like, we popped a tire. I was in the ER that night before. I was already feeling like shit. I already didn't want to go. Shit, I was probably on my period too. Like, fuck. I was just not having a good time. And then I like get there, and I will say this, the one redeeming thing about that convention was that I saw so many handsome Boba Fett cosplayers, and I also got some sick ass merch. Like, I got this little portrait of Josuke and Okuyasu from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it was so cute. And I also bought a it was like a mystery keychain of like part 4. And I was like, oh, I really hope I got Josuke because I fucking love Josuke. Josuke's my favorite. And I got Josuke. It was like the best thing. So even though it was literally just something small, I will say that was a redeeming quality of the convention. But overall, it was chaotic. And oh, I was in so much pain. Oh, and also another thing is I could not eat anything other than like crackers, bananas, peanut butter, and water. And like, that's it. I think I managed when we were on the trip to eat like a vegetable bowl from Jack in the Box, but like I could not have the chicken in it. Like, I just ate rice and straight up vegetables. Like, that was it. Newsflash, never gonna fucking go to B-Con ever fucking again. Ever. Ever, never, never, never. It's just, it's cursed. Like, every time I try and go and have a good time, some shit happens. Some bullshit happens. Like, every fucking time. I can never have a good B-Con. And I'm sad, because I really wanted to give this con a chance. Because it's like at a good time of the year too. It's like right before con season really kicks off, and it's like a place you go to where you could just like meet up with your friends, like right in the middle. Because like I usually think that con season is around like springtime / summer. Like, I don't know, for me that's usually con season, but usually they're really spread out, and you know, I don't go to them as often. So in this next story, Taki is coming back again because this convention was when we both worked our first booths together as artists at this local convention in our town. So the reason why this is on here is because my ex, again, made it a really shitty time. It was really bad. So me and my friend were really trying to be professional and have this booth and man this booth and like get our coin, get our paycheck, pay the bills, get our rent money, you know, just trying to be a business person. And my ex comes in, and this is again around the time where they were in and out of my life. Like, they'd be in my life and then they'd cut me off, and then they'd be in my life and then they'd cut me off. So at this point they were out, just coming back in. Because we were like, okay, we want to meet up. I really want to see you. I want to meet up at this convention. So like, I'm working a booth. You could come by, and you know, we don't have to, no one has to know about it. And they agreed, and they came, and they had the audacity to fucking act like a child. Like, literally sitting on the floor, crawling under the tables, like acting like a fucking 5-year-old. And I swear to God, most of that relationship, that's always how they acted, is like a fucking 5-year-old. It's like, if I wanted a 5-year-old, I would get a 5-year-old.
You're not a 13-year-old boy. If I wanted to deal with that shit, I would have a teenager of my own. Knock it off!
No, literally, it was exactly like that. They were so immature the whole time, and they made us look so unprofessional. While people were trying to fucking buy their prints, buy their shit, buy their goodie bags, like, you just had to come up and be, like, so obnoxious and awful. Like, just awful. But I will say that the convention overall was good because I made, like, $50. And I got to do it with, like, one of my close friends ever. Like, that was just so amazing, and I loved it. Like, shout out to you, Taki. You always come and save the day. Always come and save the day, man. You got me. Ooh, Clefty's come back for their redemption story. Okay, so for this convention, again, it was the same kind of gist as before. Me and my friend Taki were cosplaying as a couple. This time we were cosplaying as Roddy and Celix from Homestuck. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. That was a good cosplay. And the sad part is that my ex was cosplaying as Crackhead and decided to, like, insert themselves and have a pity party for themselves that me and my friend were cosplaying as a couple, and they had nobody. Like, bitch. Like, can you just leave me and my best friend alone? Like, I'm sorry, if you're really that uncomfortable around us, like, uncomfortable with me and my friend holding hands and, like, being cute and shit, then, like, don't hang around us. Like, it's that simple. You don't have to hang around me. Honestly, I prefer it if you didn't. But again, I don't see this person. I don't really go to local conventions anymore because, as Post Malone says, used to have friends, but I got enemies. Used to keep them close, now they dead to me. So I just don't go. Like, I'd rather not. Like, you know, I'd rather film stuff for you guys. So yeah, like, my ex was basically making a pity party for themselves and feeling sorry for themselves that, oh, they don't have someone to hold hands with. Oh, they don't have someone who'll give them hugs. Oh, they don't have someone to... Boo fucking who? Can you just get over it and move on? Like, who gives a shit? And the funny thing is that, again, me and my friend Tati are not in a relationship. We were never in a relationship. We were literally just best friends cosplaying as a couple. Like, that's it. And the fact that you got so pressed over it, dude, like, yikes. So again, this is not exactly a convention story, but I kind of felt like it. Because we cosplayed for like an entire week almost, I think. Well, no, I don't think we cosplayed for an entire week, but we cosplayed for like part of the time. So I was part of a nonprofit organization, and we had gotten a booth at the fair to promote our events and all of our stuff. I no longer am with them, but you know, it's whatever. That's just how things work out sometimes. But yeah, so we were gonna man the booth, and personally for me, I feel as though me and my friend Tati were the ones that did the most work. That's just my opinion. I feel like we did the most work. That's just my opinion on that. Like, I was worked to the bone for sure with not really that much help. And yeah, like, I don't know. My experience with that was that I remember I was working really hard, but I know for a fact that my friend Tati was working really hard too. I don't know, it was really bad. And also, like, another reason why it was bad is because I met a boy. And that should yeah. I met a boy. So, yeah, I met a boy, and, he was psychotic. Like, he fronted as, like, a cute guy, and that was really sweet at first, but the moment we started getting closer, he started acting like a passive-aggressive fuckboy. And yeah, symptom is a disease. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So like I never got physically hurt when in relations with this guy, but either way, it's just like, alright, I'm gonna head out. No, that contributed a lot to my demise. In the future, so like I regret going and helping that fair, like, oof. And and it was so this last one again isn't a convention, but it was an event held at a local university in my town, and there was someone that I was kind of in relations with, not really. I would hardly consider what we had a relationship, but I was meeting this person for the first time, and they were so weird the first time I met them, because they were just hovering over me the whole time, like, just hovering behind me. And like, I told this person, like, you can sit down, it's fine, like, you don't need to keep standing up. And they were just like, oh no, I can just stand. Like, and they were just hovering, and it was creepy. And like, oh, and also during this convention, I was cosplaying as Jotaro. But yeah, like, they were just like being really generally creepy. A situation escalated with them in the future, which it got worse. So, yeah, again, I kind of regret going to that because I wouldn't have met the person. Oof. You're probably all wondering, Shay, what about your experiences at AX? And I know I said I wasn't going to call out a convention, but bitch, I'm calling out AX in this one because they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They're the biggest fucking convention in America. I doubt my tiny-ass channel is going to dent their business in any way. So I'm just gonna mention them because they're not like a smaller convention. They're like the biggest convention in a fucking America. So like, that's a different breed of convention for me. And I'll explain more in a different video, for sure. Because I've been to AX for, I believe 3 years now I've been going. And each time was pretty amazing and chaotic in every way. So I would like to talk about that a different time. And definitely spill the tea on this year's AX because oh my god, is that chaotic. Ooh, man. But yeah, I'm going to a convention this upcoming week, and I'll try and vlog while I'm there for sure because it's going to be insane. I hope I can just like suck it up and get some footage. I know me and one of my friends are actually thinking of collabing, so new content coming soon to a theater near you. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this story time video. I know it was kind of all over the place, and if the angles are like changing, it's because like I kept having to get my phone and like fix it. I was having technical difficulties, sis. Like it was a mess. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Instagram so you can see updates of when I'm filming, and you can kind of know my filming schedule because I post on my story a lot on updates with filming and all that stuff. So I definitely recommend you follow my Instagram. Also, if you like art, you should follow my Instagram because I post a lot of my art on there. And yeah, you can just get like a little sneak peek into my personal life if you want to. It's fine if you don't want to. Do you, boo boo. God. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's gonna wrap it for today's video. See you guys next time. Bye!